Welcome to Shaftman TV. Atalanta 2, Manchester United 2, last minute goal by Ronaldo to save our blushes and Champions League hopes. So we're going to look at 5 things we learned from the game. Number 1, Ronaldo's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. Nobody comes near him. Even now, he's pulled this team through to what will probably be the second phase of the Champions League. He's the greatest. End of. Number 2, Pogba can't play as a deep-lying midfielder. He gets caught on the ball so easily and so much. It'd be easy for an opposition scout to look at United and say, if Pogba plays in the 8th position as a deep lying midfield player, just press him, and you'll be able to get the ball off him and run at United's back line. He can't play as a number 8 or a number 6 in a 2. He can only play as a 10, and United need to either get him out of the team, put him on the left flank, or get rid of him, because Bruno's not going to leave that team, but he's completely dysfunctional in playing in there. Number 3, this feeds into number 2. United are just not press resistant. If a team that's aggressive without the ball press United and squeeze the match, the midfield players and some of the players in the team are not technically good enough to retain possession, especially in tight spaces. And you saw it obviously with Pogba, and you saw it with McTominay tonight. It was another bad performance from Scott McTominay. I love McTominay, I love his work rate, but he's a very, very, very limited football player, and in tight spaces he doesn't have the guile and he doesn't have the technique to actually move the ball on. When Matic came on, although he doesn't have the legs, Matic moved the ball through the thirds a lot better. So we need, and this is not a coaching issue, this is a personnel issue. You just need to buy midfield players that can manipulate the ball and pass the ball. So United are not press resistant, and they need to be. Number 4, a great performance tonight from Eric Bailly. He came in, replaced Lindelof, had a fantastic game. He was much better than Maguire, and if he's fit, and if he can have a consistent run of games, I don't see why he shouldn't play in front of Lindelof. Zapata was a handful all night, there's no doubt about it. He scored a great goal. He was a handful at Old Trafford when he came on, when he spun Lindelof, and he's a really pretty impressive player. And actually, if he played for a better team with more chances, he'd probably bag quite a lot of goals. But Bailly dealt with him relatively well, and I think Bailly, if he's fit, as I say, deserves a chance. Number 5, unfortunately, De Gea has a mistake in him. That first goal was a calamitous mistake, and to be fair, he's been pretty good this season. He's probably been our player of the season, which has been an indictment upon the level of performance when your goalkeeper is the best player. But if he makes more mistakes, the Dean Henderson question is going to re-emerge. Henderson obviously was unlucky to get COVID over the summer. Now he's back fit. He's waiting on the bench, and I think a few more mistakes and the calls for Henderson to replace De Gea are going to be loud for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, maybe too loud for him to ignore. So those are the 5 things we've learned from the match. Just a quick summary, United were lucky tonight. Like, Ronaldo's brilliance got us out of a hole there. We had 1 or 2 chances, but again, we got pressed. They had some good chances as well. A draw was potentially a fair result, but United didn't play well again. You can't say that was a good performance. It was disjointed, and so the performances need to improve. But that was an amazing point, and if we beat Young Boys at home, that puts us on 10 points. So that's pretty much us through the group. So what do you think? Have you got any further things that you think I should add to those 5 things that we learned? Do you think it was a good performance? Do you think that we were worthy of the 2-2 draw? Do you think Ronaldo's the greatest player of all time? How did you think Maguire played? Did you think that McTominay and Pogba struggled? They had a lack of support in there, they were outnumbered. Give me your views in the comments. Thanks for watching the video, and have a lovely evening. Come on, United.